like David, go. David DePepe, right? Yeah. They're all like David DePepe. They're like still wanting to go back to the halcyon days of 4chan when we were memeing Donald Trump into the White House and stuff like that. So like basically that's what's going on here. Okay, these are the same dudes. Then anytime someone calls me out for being like Cenk's nephew, I'm always like, oh, okay, you're at least 40 years old.
So look, the memes never stop. The talking points never stop. So they'll have like 12-year-old talking points against me in the comment section.
Yeah.
And then 7-year-old ones, 3-year-old ones, 1-year-old.
Please vote for our molesters and our pedophiles, Republicans say. Republicans, you're guilty, okay? And I'll tell you right now, the number one reason they constantly talk about pedophilia is because it's going through their heads. Non-stop, they're thinking about kids. I guarantee it. The reason Tim Pool wears a beanie is because he's trying to contain the pedophilia that's in his head. That's why he's always talking about it. He's seeing it everywhere. Why?
No, but it's good. It's good though. It's good. Come on, dude. I'm on board with this. This is good. It's good rhetoric. Form is good. Alex Jones is a great entertainer. Let's be real. Yeah. Bro, I think you're conservative. What do you mean?
Then you found one. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I think like, there are conservatives with like legitimate opinions. They're in the Democratic Party.
Yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
It's like conservatives I can stand, and I do think that like oftentimes are coming at most issues from a point of empathy, but then sometimes miss the mark. There you go, Democrats and Uncle Cenk.
Look, it would be a great day in America if I'm considered like the outer boundaries of legitimate conservative.
Yeah, no, was it Rothbard who said that? I dream of a future where I am hanged from the gallows for being reactionary.
Yeah, well, look, I'll tell you, I said it 20 years ago when we started the Young Turks. No joke. Ben and I were on the air, and I said, look, dude, at this point, the left is 100% defeated. If we ever get to a point where we're considered moderates, that means you'll know that we're close to winning. And so here we are. And our positions haven't changed at all. My positions haven't changed. And we went from considered radical left to kind of mainstream now.
Was it Proudhon? Wait, hold on. I want to get it correct. It is? It was Pierre Joseph Proudhon. I dream of a society where I be guillotined as a conservative.
Well, almost there for me. In Washington, no, they still think I'm radical.
I'm American. Everybody shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut up. I'm gonna read names incorrectly. Okay, it's my God-given right. Fuck you. Okay, fucking nerds, dude. Freaking. I like to read books, and all the books have gay stuff in it. That's what you sound like, chat. Shut the fuck up. Not around, right?
No, they're not.
Okay,
and I
good.
Like how my dad wandered in the background the other day.
Yeah,
a little.
Many people are saying you are the Fedayeen for Rick Caruso.
Okay, so
is this true? I literally don't know. I only have heard you talk about crime a while ago, like when you and I talked about it. You know what my takes were back then. Yeah. Since then, it seems to have evolved into unimaginable places.
Yeah. So first of all, people, as always, have a simplistic way of looking at politics. So by the way, does that include leftists? Yes, definitely. Okay, they're like, me no like Caruso. Me think Caruso is the same exact thing as Trump. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Now you're saying absurd things. Okay, no one's the same exact thing as Donald Trump. When you vote for someone, it means you endorse them. That doesn't mean that at all either. Okay, at no point did I go and say, "Oh, you have to vote for Rick Caruso." I endorse Rick Caruso. I think Rick Caruso is great. I never said any of that.
But you say you were voting for Rick
Caruso. And guess what? I did vote for him. Okay, so why did I vote for Rick Caruso? Because I think Rick Caruso is amazing and he's a savior? No, of course not. I voted for him because he's the better of the two options. Why is he the better of the two options? Mainly because of Karen Bass. If you think Karen Bass is going to do it, I mean, I'd be shocked if you think this, but if you think Karen Bass is going to do
Karen Bass.
Anything, she's going to do nothing.
No, I think
nothing.
I think she's going to be the exact same kind of Democratic mayor that Garcetti was, which is just holding. But that's every mayor, dude. That's like literally. No, that is literally every mayor. Los Angeles is not going to get a good fucking solidly leftist mayor. Neither is New York. It's always going to be, people that are trying to juggle between the real estate developers' interests and the police unions and maybe a little bit more special interest sprinkled on top of it. But that's pretty much it. That's like always going to be. That's always going to be the mayor's position. That's the unfortunate reality. Okay. Now, having said that, as always, as is the case with every fucking election, we had a moment where we were either going to vote for a dog shit candidate like Karen Bass, who didn't even make an effort, like didn't even make a fucking marginal effort in like going after some progressive voting blocks or saying that she was going to do anything progressive remotely. And just basically was like, I'm blue, I'm a real Democrat, vote for me. Versus an infinitely worse candidate in the form of Rick Caruso, who is quite literally all of the issues that create homelessness personified. It's like wrapped into an Italian human skin. Yeah. Which, by the way, I didn't vote for him because I'm, anti-POC, anti-Italian. That's why I didn't vote for him.
Yeah. He's such a person of color.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, so good, we agree. Karen Bass would have done nothing. So then that leaves two things, right? So, and is going to do nothing. And by the way, as always, I'll just say, I hope I'm wrong. I hope she's great. I hope she actually does something. And by the way, I don't want her going further left. Doing something would be actually doing something about crime and just the anarchy, absolute anarchy in LA. Okay, so we'll talk about it. Okay, but do I think Caruso was going to be a savior and was going to say, no, I know that the mayor of LA is a weak position. I know that he's was going to look out for his own interests, of course, right? But was there a 10% chance that he might do something? Yes. And why? Why is there a 10% chance? Because number one, what are you spending $80 million for if you're not going to try to do something? Like, so what does something mean? It could mean, no, he was going to try to skim more off the top, build more, developments, et cetera. But he can do that just by bribing Democrats like he's been doing his whole career. So he doesn't really need that. No, if he wanted to run for higher office or he wanted to brag about being a great mayor, he would actually have to try. So I voted for someone who's going to try instead of someone who you can guarantee is not going to try.
I mean, I think he just wanted to cut out the middleman. Like that's the way I see it, because
you don't need it, Haas.
But why? But the reason
he's got a gravy train.
But the reason why people like Karen Bass are shitty is literally because Rick Caruso owns them. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he's just trying to cut out the middleman and be more fucking be more aggressive and worse overall than Karen Bass, because like they're not going hard enough. I mean, the difference between Karen Bass and Rick Caruso on homelessness is marginal, but Rick Caruso is in the worst direction, where he just wanted to. Both of them are advocating for sweeps, just like Eric Garcetti, by the way. I don't give a fuck what Eric Garcetti ran on or what he said he was going to do, but they all do sweeps. Sweeps have not stopped in Los Angeles at all. You and I probably have a disagreement on what sweeps are, why sweeps are bad. I don't even think you think sweeps are bad. I assume you think they're not bad at all, given what you just said about
it depends
anarchy.
On what you mean. It depends on what you mean. Well, that means last thing. When you pass a law saying, basically, in essence, because of pleading down and all the things we've talked about, that if you steal under $1,000, you're not going to jail. Do you agree that people will steal under $1,000 infinitely? Like that they will people will go and steal shit that under $1,000.
Maybe.
But 100%.
But no one is stealing under $1,000 unless they fucking need to steal under $1,000.
No, you're making it seem like,
that's crazy.
Jean Valjean. No,
I
know they're in tough situation,
I don't think
but a lot of people are like, let's just go get shit. You don't. That's real world.
That is insane. We do not live on the same planet.
You think they're not thinking, let's just go grab stuff?
You and I do not live on the same planet. If you think that there is like massive amounts of people who are like, let's get together. I'm a CPA. I have a job.
Not a CPA, dude. I know that a lot of people are in tough times, but it's like you're making it sound like they have no other choice and they had to do it. Meanwhile, the guys
what is the other choice?
Half the time are laughing their ass off, going, turns out shit is free now. Okay, like that's because you're being patronizing.
No,
you're being patronizing. Like they're saintly, and they would never do anything immoral.
No, I never said they were saintly.
Just downtrodden.
I'm saying that they were saintly.
Yeah, of course, a lot of people are downtrodden.
No, I don't think that they're saintly.
The immoral ones are going. It turns out I could just steal shit now, and I'm going to. You don't think that's immoral?
I never said that they're saintly. Okay, I did not say that they're saintly, but I don't think that they're Jean Valjean stealing bread for their family. But all I'm simply stating is that no one with future prospects, no one with adequate living conditions, no one who's making ends meet is going to be like, let me go steal $1,000 worth of shit, dog. I'll be out on bail anyway, without bail anyway, tomorrow. The only reason why there's more people that are doing that now than before is not necessarily because of the enforcement mechanism in the state of freaking California, where we have a massively inflated carceral system anyway, so much so that you have these reactionary people literally saying, I guess we can't lock more people up right now because we just literally do not have the space. They're sleeping on top of one another. It's because there's more poor people. That's it. And if you don't solve poverty, if you don't solve poverty, you will never solve this problem.
But you're not going to solve poverty overnight, Haas.
Okay, but we got to go. But we have to go. Unfortunately, we have to go. We're being super rude to the family. They said the food is cold. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Last 3-minute ad break here. And we'll maybe have this conversation one more time. Okay. Bye, everybody.